Merry Christmas. We're almost there, right? So before I got out of my clothes coming back from Mass, I figured I'd do a video on drawing from concealment with a shoulder holster. And whenever I teach a class, the way that I recommend men carry their primary handgun is on their waistband, whether that's appendix, behind the back, inside the waistband, outside the waistband. It's most accessible to you here. But you can carry it with a shoulder rig, an ankle rig, or off body. These, I'd say, less common methods of concealed carry need to be practiced. And the steps of the draw are going to be very similar to the way we do it, or the way I teach it when I teach a class. All right, we want to move our feet as we sweep, acquire a final firing grip, clear the holster, center your hands, and extend. Now with a shoulder rig, we're still going to be moving our feet, sweeping our cover garment. All right, in this manner, it's really not a whole lot of sweeping. We're reaching in, okay? We're blading our feet, and what I do is I actually rotate the entire weapon system so that way it's parallel to the deck, and I come out with it, all right, with a final firing grip. So it's a little bit different, especially with a larger handgun, but that's the benefit of having a shoulder rig and a jacket, is you can conceal a larger handgun. So I'm gonna do a build drill here, see how we do with the 5.86 no dash. Really nice gun, by the way. This is a manufacturer in 1982. Beautiful weapon. It's got the whole gambit of old school features, but this is not a safe queen. This is a defensive weapon. This is something my wife is very good with as a home defense gun, 6-inch barrel. So let's do a build drill, see how we do. I don't carry in a shoulder rig very often, but it's something that needs to be practiced. So if somebody comes to my class and wants to do it, wants to get better at it, ain't nobody better. So come see me, whether that's a concealed carry class or an advanced course, private instruction. My mission as an instructor is to make you a more lethal gunfighter. So going from a shoulder rig, let's see how it looks. Moving your feet, sweeping. Big thing is acquiring that final firing grip. You're not going to have time to adjust your grip out here. Clearing the holster as soon as you can. All right, and the big disadvantage of a shoulder rig, once again, is that as I'm coming out with it, okay, it's out of the holster at this point, but look where the gun's pointed. It's pointed at, for a second, it could be pointed at me, then it's behind me, then it's coming out, and I'm sweeping out here before I get on target. I'm not a big fan of that, whereas with a belt holster, you come out and you're right here. So shoulder rigs are good. They have their pros and their cons, but you just can't avoid sweeping somebody really unless you come up and out. Still, you're coming up and out, and I don't like these big wide movements whenever we're drawing. I like to keep them kind of tight, not robotic, but tight as we come in and out. That way, if we're in tight quarters, we're not giving our adversary an opportunity to take our weapon from us. That's really why. All right, so I'm going to back up to 7 yards. I've got 5 rounds loaded. I already fired one off, and we'll do a build drill. Okay, so here we are, 7 yards, 5 shots from the draw, and we'll roll right into a speed reload. Okay, here we go. Stop. Okay, hammered them out. Let's take a look at that target. This is what we got. Dropped one. Coming off to the right a little bit. 5.86. Let's try that draw again. Yeah, it's something that needs to be practiced. If you're going to get a shoulder rig for any of your weapons, and you're going to commit yourself to it, invest in the best one you can get. And in my experience, it's a Galco Miami Classic. That's like a $200 holster. But from what I know, those are the best you can get. This holster right here is really nothing special. Something to carry a 6-inch barreled revolver, whether that's a Ruger Blackhawk or a 5.86. Bet you all didn't know I clean up this nice, huh? So if you guys are going to church or if you wear a jacket, I think shoulder rigs are good, especially if you ride a motorcycle or if you're a truck driver and you're sitting down a lot. This is a very comfortable way to carry it. And of course, we know that police officers, detectives like to carry in shoulder rigs. And just remember, the steps of the draw are essentially the same. What I teach, okay, is getting off the line of attack as you sweep your cover garment, acquire a final firing grip, clear the holster, center, and extend. That whole time, keeping your support hand on your chest. Now, if we can break it down here, what I'm doing here is the sweeping motion for a right-handed shoulder rig is going to be on your left side. So what we're doing is we're coming in, okay, I may have to sweep with this, but I really don't need to. I can reach in, acquire that final firing grip. My support hand is staying right here. As I rotate this entire system parallel to the deck, all right, and I come out and clear that holster as soon as I can, okay? If we can do that quickly, finger off the trigger, get it on target. If I'm close quarters trying to get this out, my adversary is on top of me, all right, from here, all right, I'm gonna have to stay really tight, keep it in here, boom, 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 boom. All right, and that's something I'll demonstrate here at 3 yards, and then we'll back it up. So we'll do close up and then back up. Okay, we'll do a hammer pair here. Close up, I'm within 3 yards, demonstrating that adversary is right on top of me. Here we go. Okay, we may have to fire those right here from the hip. As soon as we draw, boom, keeping it tight, support hand stays on your chest. All right, there's 2 right there. We'll back up, do it again. All right. Yeah, make sure you get a good shoulder rig. This one is really kind of annoying. It clips on and it comes off. So if you're going to invest in one, get a good Galco. I would recommend Galco Miami Classic. All right, so let's do this again. Shoulder rig from the draw, moving your feet, getting this weapon system out as quickly as we can. Let's see how quick we can do it. Stop. All right, then we'll be going in. Okay. All right, that's it right there. That's all she wrote. Smith & Wesson 5.86. Distinguished Combat Magnum. This one is manufactured in 1982, a no dash. Home defense gun, primarily. But if I was going to carry it, probably carry it in a shoulder rig. If I'm going to carry it concealed, it does best. A 6-inch barrel does best in a shoulder rig. All right, guys. If I don't see you, Merry Christmas. Go to Mass. Remember the true meaning. We're celebrating the birth of our Savior. So God bless y'all.